Hey everybody, this is Rob, and I'm playing as the engineer with the Rescue Ranger, Lugamore, the Silverbot Killer Mach 2, and just stock everything else, because I don't have the Pit Boy on me. Now this gameplay is just going to be talking about my loadout here, and not only the loadout, some of my custom things I have on my game. The hit sound, the medic beam, the heal sign. I'm going to just describe that as best as my abilities as I can. I'm going to do this here. Look at that. Engineer. Number 2 on the list, right under the king. Anyway, I'm going to start off the video. Got to start my timer. Start off the video right now. I'm going in the battle. I am still alive. Everyone disappeared. We're blue team now. I was expecting to do red team, but whatever. I'm the engineer. I gotta build sentries, but there's a problem. My sentry's getting shot at by a heavy with the Tomislav from a fair distance. Okay, I know what this deal is. He wanted me to say premium. I'm gonna go into it because I'm not gonna really focus on playing the game. I'm gonna talk to you guys, my lovely fans. I thank you for everything you do for me. Comments, likes, subscribe. It doesn't matter. I thank you dearly. No exclamation mark. I don't get it, son.
Begins in 30 seconds.
Well, what I'm gonna do here, I gotta build me a sentry. Let's set the scenario. You've got yourself the Rescue Ranger. You got yourself a sentry on a ledge. You gotta reach that sentry, but you're just too far to hit it with your wrench. What do? Rescue Ranger. You got to heal it. You shoot it with a bolt. There you go. You killed your sentry. Let's say you see a M1 Happy Pyro just jogging towards your sentry. Full blast madness coming at you. Wild. What do? You use right click with your little sentry. I'm just having bad luck with the sentries. Okay, I'm just gonna pre-build a sentry here. Now the thing with the Rescue Ranger that I really like, I got it recently. I'd like to thank my brother for trading it to me. First, I got this in basically a package deal. I got the Rescue Ranger and let me think, the Crusader's crossbow. I'd like to do a thing there. Well, I just get my brother to get a few items for me that I'm just not going to trade for, because trading scares me, to be quite honest. And well, let's set up some stuff here. You got the Rescue Ranger. You're from a distance. You gotta heal it. Problem solved. And if you want to move it, you just right click. That's a really useful thing. Bad news about that: you will be marked for death while carrying any kind of anything. May it be just... That's gotta be a spot. Nope. You get marked for death for carrying buildings. That's not exactly a plus in most books, but still, you have the option to safely leave your sentry in a vulnerable position while from a distance, boom, heal right there on your sentry. Of course, you have to be in a good position to get to it. That's obvious. Let's say you're right here. Oh, I don't want to go out there and get shot by the heavy. No big deal. You're right here shooting the sentry gun with your Rescue Ranger. Now, this isn't exactly the best gun for shooting people. I'm going to be very honest about that. It's more of a service gun. That's why you have yourself a good pistol with you. The Lugamorph is one I have. It's basically stock, but at least it's something I can look at. The stock kind of like, it's boring. Now, you're building your sentry. You got things going. You're running around being an engineer, whatever you're doing. And you see an obvious spy walking towards them. Right click, pull it to you. Marked for death, but you got your thing on you. That wasn't obvious. You got your good old-fashioned sentry by your side. You're gonna throw them down, because once you got that sentry up, marked for death doesn't matter. You basically got a one-way ticket for being alive for at least a good hefty amount of time. I just burped. I have to apologize. Another thing, a downside to being able to grab your sentry from a distance, it requires metal. Now that I've done premium on here, I ain't have a problem with metal. I ain't got a problem with nothing. I ain't got no time for that. But this thing here is not the best for killing people, but you get the idea. You got a serviceable weapon. And occasionally you'll get the crit and you'll kill somebody. Another thing I want to talk about that I've said I was going to talk about, I'm going to talk about it now, the hit sound. The hit sound. What is that noise? If you've ever played Spyro 1, 2, or 3, you've heard this hit sound every time you've captured a gem. I don't know why I just said captured. You got... I'm going to leave that be. Okay, the thing with the hit sound, I found it online. I was just bored. I was like, I know how to do a hit sound now. I'm going to figure out what hit sound I want to do. And the first thing that came to mind was the Spyro gem sound. I just got that, got a sound file, redid it to the WAV format, and it's just great. It makes me want to kill people. Not that that's not a good thing. Not that that's not an actual bad thing or anything like that, but you stay away from that thing, son. Again, Rescue Ranger to the rescue. You can just stand right here. Of course, you got 3 shots. That's just something I gotta talk about. 3 shots of this thing. I'm on premium, so 3 shots isn't gonna be a problem here. Something else I want to talk about with my custom settings. What did I do with this game to make it me? I'm gonna say it now. The med beam. If you've seen my last gameplay video where I talk about weapons, I have a med beam, and it's the DNA strand, you know. I found that on GameBanana.com. You get free Team Fortress skins, reskins, doing other things, and it's something fun I like. The pack I got that came with what am I saying here? The mid beam I got, it came with a free heal sign, and there's nothing I can do about the heal sign being what it is. See, if you pay close attention to my sentry, when I need to heal it, when I shoot it, you'll see the Team Fortress logo as the hit sign, as the heal sign. The heal sign I have, in reality, it's a Team Fortress logo, but up close, it has the medical beam. As I'm gonna pick this up and move this. It's a medic's gloves holding the medic gun up close, because it's the heal sign. It's a really simple thing I just downloaded. I was trying to make my own, never got the hang of it. I'm gonna figure this out later. I'm just dominating as the NG. You are a good friend here, helping me destroy stuff. Again, pull and grab. You have a free hand on the sentry all the time now. That was cool. I gotta melee hit somebody else in a minute. There. I just one-hit killed that guy. Okay, I'm dead. I should really put up a teleporter, but I don't really use teleporters. If somebody's along the way that I need to kill, I'll oblige them. Another thing about my loadout that if you haven't noticed, I have the silver bot killer. I like to show off my little winnings, my fortunes of war, my man versus machine trophies, if you will. It's just like saying, I did this, I fought hard to win this item, and I'm proud of that. See, look at that. If I had still the... I'm gonna wait. God. That noise whenever I just get a massive kill barrage. That sound of gems. It reminds me of playing good old-fashioned Spyro the Dragon when life was good and I was younger. But it would take days to beat a game instead of hours. It just takes me back. I like the sound altogether. Now I do play an obvious amount of engineer in my spare time. I'm down a sentry now. No! Well, if you haven't noticed, I play a lot of Sentry Man. Call him the Texan. I play a lot of Texan. Oh, that's a bad news. That's bad news. I play a lot of engineers sometimes. now that I have. I was trying to get the kills up on my bot. Good, hold on. Can I? Yeah, that's not. That wasn't good. I'm getting my time in as NG. I gotta say that. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade this for him. King has left the server. He has left the building. I'm gonna just set this here. I guess not. I'm talking about my baby gun. My baby gun's gonna kill you. Well, apparently not this episode. I got very little time to go. I'm starting to suck, but hey, it's one of those days. One day you're on, one day you're off. Whatever. Now, if you see a lot of these videos where I talk about my loadout and I'm playing on Man Manor, it's one of my favorite maps. I'll admit to that. I like playing on the map so much. I just don't like the fact of Headless Horseman. It's a downside in my opinion. Otherwise, it's just mountainside or mountain or whatever it's called. Mountain Labs. Otherwise, it's just a retexture Mountain Labs. But I just like this map. I'm better at this map than Mountain Labs, to be very, very honest. Had it been Mountain Labs, I probably would have died much more because I play on this map way more than Mountain Labs. I'm not familiar with the terrain. It's weird to me. So I'm capping the point. I'm capping. I'm healing my sentry. Pull the sentry over to me. Throw it down. Battle of NG coming at you. Well, quite obvious. You can use the Rescue Ranger from a distance like this, but it's not really that effective at this distance. It's right there, for God's sake. I mean, you don't have to just pull. That takes metal. You can just pick it up, throw it down. You're right next to it. That's being very honest. Like here, I'm trying to get this thing built. I'm slapping it with a metal stick. I'm gonna wait. Okay, that's what I'm gonna. I'm hitting this as hard as I can. I'm right by the thing. I'm not gonna just run off and in hopes of using the thing. I'm just not gonna run off to hope to use this thing. That's not what it's gonna be used about. Are you seriously that kind of? Yeah, he's that kind of guy. It's just a really weird spy. It's still up there. Yeah, this thing ain't exactly the best thing to be taking down sentries with. That being said, my time is almost up. Come on. Gotta keep you alive. I guess that didn't work out well. That spy really should have sapped that sentry. That'll be another video. The next video I'm gonna do is spy. Be very sure of that. That's something I really want to work on right now. And if you're wondering, why didn't he play another map besides Man Manor on this map? I'm practicing as that class with that particular loadout. I'm not intending to just go in there and hope for top score all the time. I gotta have easy start with a good heavy finish. That's basically what I'm trying to say here. I want to get good at what I do before I run into battle acting like I'm hardcore stuff. Now, I'm almost about out of time. You hold on. I've yammered on for long enough. Now, I may be just shooting rapid fire like a boss right now, but I'm on premium on this map. I never intended for that guy told me to do premium. I was like, I'll oblige you. Hold on. I usually don't do premium because it takes away from the fun of the game. You're right there. In premium, you're pretty much immortal. As long as you just don't take that many bullets. When you're not premium, it's basically regular play. That's something I want to get out there. And next game I'm going to play as the spy with our loadout. I haven't looked into it yet. I'm going to change my regular loadout. I'm not going to use the Black Rose. I'm going to try the Kunai in this next one. It may give you low health, sure, but you get overheal, so it's a good battle spy. You go in there backstabbing one person at a time. You got something that'll be really good at what it does. But I'll save that for later. Yeah, this thing is not exactly the best man killer, but that's why you have a pistol ready at your side. I did not know I could kill a sentry gun with this thing, but I do have infinite ammo, technically. I'm about out of time. I hope you enjoyed watching. I enjoyed playing and making this video for you. And if there's anything you want me to try, a specific loadout you think I could be really good at, you give me a chat in the you give me a shout out in the comments. I will basically look up that weapon and try my best with it. Well, I'm 5 seconds down, so thanks for watching. I appreciate you really doing this. This is me signing off. I'm out of time. This has been the Engineer.
Redmond, I assure you I'll make it worth your while. Now, knock, knock. Who is it? It's your brother, Blue Tuck. Now, the skeleton camera.